Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's live stream on YouTube Shorts. My thanks to all of you who have joined us here today, this afternoon, and I hope that every one of you is safe at home along with all your families. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Kanishk, and today I'm going to be talking to you about YouTube Shorts, including details on this recent beta launch, what's coming up next for all creators like yourselves, and a handful of product best practices, tips, and tricks that I'd like to share with you. Now, as we move ahead, I want to reinforce that everything you're seeing today is still very much in development. We've got a number of exciting features in the pipeline, and we plan to build on those, release them as we continue to develop the product with all of your feedback. And like we always do, we want to build YouTube Shorts hand in hand with creators, which will give you all an opportunity to test things out yourselves, use the camera, use the features that we have made available, and we'd love for you to share your feedback as we go along. Now, we're going to run through a bunch of different topics over the next 15 or 20 minutes, so let's get started. But before that, just a quick few housekeeping rules. Remember to set your video quality to 720p. We believe this is the best quality for you to enjoy this masterclass or this workshop experience. You can also click on the settings icon in your video player to set this video quality. Of course, like I've been saying, we would love to get your feedback. So there's a whole bunch of links in the video description below. So please ask us, let us know your feedback. There's a form link given there. We'd love for you to, in case you want to register for some other sessions, there's a link given in the description as well. And of course, once you do end up using the Shorts beta camera, we'd love some feedback from you on shortsfeedback@google.com. Right, so that's it. Let's start. As you might have seen in our recent blog post, we've begun rolling out what we are calling the YouTube Shorts beta, which is a new short-form video experience for creators and artists who want to shoot short, catchy, 15-second videos using nothing but their mobile phones. Like I said, this is very much an early stage launch, so we are very excited to see how you all using it, how you'll use all the features that we made available, and all the feedback, of course, that you have for us. I can sense most of you are already thinking, why YouTube? What is YouTube Shorts? Wasn't YouTube always a platform that was focused on long content and watch time, and it's so crowded, there's so many creators that are already here? But if you take a step back and think about it, and come back with me to the beginning of YouTube, user-generated or short videos were born on YouTube, starting with our, I don't know how many of you know this, but the first ever video upload on YouTube was a short 18-second video called Me at the Zoo. So YouTube has always been a place where anyone from anywhere can share their voice, their talent, their creativity. And since then, we've, of course, grown to a global community that is more than 2 billion people strong, right? We've got month on month, 2 billion people who come in, share, connect, and really define the most iconic trends that video has ever seen in the world. And closer home in India, we've got 320 million people that are coming to watch you on their mobile phones, on their laptops, on their television screens. So it's really a great opportunity for you, if you're not a creator yet, to start thinking about starting off on YouTube. And if you're already a creator on YouTube, through Shorts then, to reach out to a brand new audience. Now, since that first video that I spoke about, Me at the Zoo, we've entered a new era of creation with mobile phones. So anyone can now create videos and share them right from their mobile phones. Like I said, as we move forward on Shorts, we aim to continue this trend of connecting billions of viewers with millions of creators such as yourselves, and make good on our promise of giving everyone a voice and showing them the world. Now, what does this mean for viewers, right? So let me talk a little bit about what it means for folks who have come onto YouTube and are looking for the short, snackable, entertaining moment. They've got a couple of minutes to kill or spare, and they're on YouTube. As we build out Shorts, we know it's of critical importance that we develop a very satisfying video discovery and viewing experience. Now, this means that, the magic that happens every time you come across a video that is exactly what you're looking for. You come across your favorite creator, you come across something funny, something inspirational, something that can, give you something new to learn. We're trying to capture that magic feeling with YouTube Shorts as well. So some of you might have noticed that there's a short videos section or shelf that we've been now putting out on the YouTube homepage and on Watch Next as well when you watch videos. So if you go to your YouTube mobile app right now, right up towards the top, you'll see a separate section or shelf called YouTube Shorts. Now, this section is focused on vertical videos that are under 60 seconds in length. And this shelf essentially allows YouTube viewers to discover and view short videos that our systems and our algorithms think will capture their interest. Now, keep in mind that the videos that end up being shown on this shelf is independent of whether the viewer has subscribed to the creator or not, which takes me back to my earlier point. For those of you who are looking to reach out to a brand new audience, this is a fantastic opportunity. Now, for a viewer to view a video, all they need to do is to tap onto the vertical clip. They'll be then be able to watch, leave comments, like the video, dislike the video, and a whole lot more. And when, of course, they're ready to move on, all they need to do is to simply swipe up or swipe down, and they'll be presented with additional content from our systems. As viewers continue to consume short-form content or short videos from this separate section or shelf, our systems will, of course, continue to learn on how to improve recommendations for viewers interested in short videos. And we're going to get better and better at connecting them to all the content that hopefully all of you will start making via YouTube Shorts. Now, with that out of the way, let's discuss the topic I know many of you are thinking about right now, which is, what does it mean for me as a creator? And therefore, how do I create using YouTube Shorts? Now, we've launched YouTube Shorts beta first in India, anywhere in the world, right? It's a testament to the fact that India is an incredibly important market to all of us. And a lot of your own creativity and the usage from creators from India is why we've decided to launch here first. What have we launched with? We've launched with a brand new camera and a couple of features that I'm going to walk you through in the next couple of slides. We'll, of course, continue to build on these feature sets and add a lot more bells and whistles, which is why I said we're very eager to hear your feedback as you continue to use the product. So today, all creators in India, irrespective of how big they are, how many subscribers they have, how many watch hours they have, all creators in India today are able to create a short vertical video through the YouTube mobile app. If you're not able to see the creation button on your YouTube app, I'd recommend that you update your YouTube app to get the latest version. Once you do, and when you open the app, you'll be able to see a small plus icon or button right at the bottom of your screen, somewhere near the center. Once you click on that, you'll see quite a few options. One of these options is create a short beta on your screen, and all you need to do to start is to tap on this. Now, once you do tap on this, we are building here an entirely new set of tools housed within the YouTube mobile app. This includes a new multi-segment camera, by which I mean you're able to start and stop within 15 seconds the camera button and record multiple different scenes and put them all together. There's a bunch of streamlined editing tools. There's a music picker that allows you to discover and sync audio tracks to your short videos as well. And we continue to go, obviously, build on this as we go along. Right. Let me quickly run through now how the creation tools are going to work, right? So on your screen right now, the first step, of course, to get started, you need to sign on to the YouTube mobile app and tap onto the create icon. For some of you, this icon will be at the bottom center of the screen, while others might find it on the top right. The next step, from the create menu, tap on create a short, and the next step will bring you to the shorts beta camera. Now, to record up to 15 seconds of video, all you need to do is to simply tap and hold this red record button that you see on the third picture on your screen. This button you'll see typically at the bottom center of your mobile phone. Now that you're ready to start creating, let's talk about adding music, right? We understand that music is key to short video. We've built out a diverse library of audio tracks that we intend to continue growing over time. And so to access this music library, all you need to do is from the record page, tap the music icon. You'll find that in the upper center of your screen, like you can see in the first image on the slide. And after doing this, we will open up Music Picker screen, right? Where you can survey all the available tracks, you can listen to them, and when you're ready, click on the blue arrow icon to add music. Once you've added music to your short video, you can then tap the trim icon, which will open up the music trimmer, where you can reposition, trim the audio track to your liking, and basically sync your audio and video together. Right, now in addition to music, we've also built a set of tools that allow you to control the speed and timing of the music featured in your content, thus giving you the flexibility to find the audiovisual sync you need to perfect your short video. So whether you are a comedy creator, you are a food creator, you are creating content on technology, or you are creating content that's education or learning, we realize that music is important, and you'll be able to, in addition to adding music, speed up the video, slow it down. In fact, on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll also see a new timer option, which essentially is a timer that triggers your video recording. So to use that, just tap on that. A menu will come up, which will let you know whether you've got 5 seconds to go, 10 seconds to go, 15 seconds to go. And you can set your countdown length and choose the recording window for your content. Right. So you've now seen the Shorts camera tool option. You've seen the music picker. We've talked about the speed icon, the trim icon. And once you've done putting the finishing touches on your short, let's talk about the upload flow, right? The first step, very simple. After hitting next on the upper right of the creation screen, once you're done with the video, you'll be brought to the details screen, which is the first thing that you see on the slide right now. Over here, you can edit the information related to this short video, which is things like the title, things like the privacy setting of the video. Should it be public, which means anybody can see it? Should it be private, which means only you can see it? Or should it be unlisted, which means that only people with the link of this short video will be able to watch it or not? Now, quick couple of points here. This is a little bit important. Do use hashtag shorts in the title. Right? In the title of your short video, do use hashtag SHORTS, hashtag shorts. This helps our systems identify legitimate, intentful, serious creators like yourselves and the content that you create. And for today, a quick suggestion, because Diwali is around the corner, I think we are just about a week away. How about using hashtag Diwali shot on shorts, hashtag Diwali shot on shorts, when you create your Diwali-related content? We are all very, very excited to see what you all come up with, so do consider using these hashtags. Step 2, once you're ready to move on, tap Upload on the top right, and from there you'll be taken to the Video Manager, where you can watch the progress of your upload, how much of it is uploaded already, how much time to go, and you can, of course, review and edit all your previous uploads as well. Now, we realize that many of you who are joining us here today have likely been creating short videos for a very long time. And you may therefore already have a strong portfolio of content just sitting on your phone, right? So the good news is that you can totally upload all of this older short content that you have and give it a chance to appear on the short video shelf, right? So at the moment, both existing as well as newly created and newly uploaded YouTube video YouTube Shorts content is eligible to appear on the homepage section for Shorts that I spoke to you about. There are 3 things that you need to keep in mind, of course, for it. First, make sure that the video you upload or shoot is less than 60 seconds in length. 2, it needs to be vertically shot. Make sure your phone is straight when you end up shooting this video. And of course, the third point is, as with all YouTube content, make sure that it adheres to our terms of service, our community guidelines, and our policies on copyright, harassment, etc. right? Let's say you've got some content on your phone that qualifies, that meets all of this criteria that I spoke to you about. Let's quickly walk you through the upload process. Many of you are familiar with this, but just to quickly reiterate, step one, to get started, just sign in to the YouTube mobile app and tap on the create icon. From here, tap on upload a new video. That's the option that will pop up. Now, once you click on this, step two, you'll be presented with your camera roll or your photo gallery where you can tap on the short video that you'd like to upload. The next step, of course, is review the video, make any relevant edits, and when you're ready, tap on the next button. After hitting next, you'll be brought to our familiar details screen where you can edit information like title, description, and of course, the privacy settings like I spoke to you about. Again, do consider using hashtag shorts, hashtag SHORTS, in the title of your video. And optionally, if you're making any Diwali-related content, consider using hashtag Diwali shot on shorts. Now, once you've completed these finishing touches, tap upload in the top right. And from here, you'll be taken to the video manager all over again, where you can watch the progress of your upload and review and edit anything that you may feel necessary. Great. Now let's, we know how creation is done. We know how the upload process works. I want to now take some time and walk you all through some best practices. When creating shorts, we recommend that creators first include hashtag SHORTS in the title. Again, while this is not a requirement from our end, but this hashtag just helps our systems, like I said, identify relevant content and feature it on the shorts shelf. The second thing that you should think of is to focus on 15-second content, right? As we noted earlier, the content that you end up creating using the Shorts tool, using the Shorts camera, is anyway going to be limited to 15 seconds. But on the shelf, on the main YouTube homepage Shorts shelf, videos up to 60 seconds are eligible to appear, as long as they are vertical, of course. But having said that, we recommend that you upload content that is around the 15-second mark. We've seen very often that videos that are self-contained, that are easily consumed by viewers, have a lot more traction. So when you do create content, try keeping it to this mark. The third thing that you should think about is, of course, keeping things highly visual and easily accessible. Now, what do I mean by this? It's important for you to remember that this may be the first time many of these viewers are exposed to your content, right? They may not have seen you before, they may not have heard of you before, they may not have consumed your content before. So with this new Shorts shelf, chances are very high that an entirely new set of audience is going to get exposed to the content that you create. Now, with that in mind, it is highly recommended that you upload content that is enjoyable by as many people as possible, in as many situations as possible, that is as broad-based as you can make your content, right? So this, for example, not necessary, but an example is, think about people who don't speak your native language. Think about content that doesn't necessarily need a knowledge of a language to be enjoyed, right? So if you are creating content in Hindi, think about a Tamil speaker, for example. Will he or she be able to understand the content or not, and enjoy the content or not? Another example is, you might find people or an audience that is consuming videos without sound, right? So think about how you can make your content highly visual. For channels that are already on YouTube and have already seen some success, already have a fan base or enough subscribers, think about people who are not familiar with you at all, right? So avoid creating content that is unfamiliar to people, has inside jokes or jokes related to your channel or channel related memes, which everybody might not be able to get. Lastly, of course, program effectively, right? Remember that YouTube Shorts videos are exactly like regular YouTube videos, which means that these videos will live right next to your regular uploads, right? So if you go to your channel and once you've created a short, you'll find that these shorts are living right next to your regular uploads under the video section on your channel, right? So before you dive headfirst into shorts, think about how does it fit in with your overall channel strategy, it might mean that you need to create a separate channel. It might mean that you need to increase the frequency with which you upload shorts content. It effectively depends on your subscriber and your fans, right? So important to know that you make sure shorts fits in with whatever your current YouTube strategy is. Now, let me take a quick pause here for a bit. We have a lot of questions that I've been told have come in, but before I go to those and try and answer some of the more frequently asked and the more important questions, a quick request from my end. Please let us know your feedback, your comments, your suggestions. The form links are in the description below. And once you use the YouTube Shorts beta camera, there's also an email address that I've included in the description where you can let us know how you like using it, features that you thought were good, not so good. So thank you in advance for giving us your feedback, both on this session, which I hope you found useful and informative, and of course on the YouTube Shorts beta camera as well. Let me go straight to your questions now. Just give me a second while I pull that up. Right. Okay, so the first one is around how long do shorts stay up on YouTube? So this I think it's an important question, because like I said, YouTube Shorts is very much like a regular YouTube video, which means that unlike YouTube Stories, which disappear over a period of time and are therefore short-lived, YouTube Shorts content is going to be on the platform like a regular video, right? So you need to think about creating content that can stand the test of time, right? Very often, and this is, very often creators end up asking us, YouTube Stories is meant more as a quick update to your fans, right? It assumes in some way that people are already aware of your channel, people are aware of who you are, what you do, and therefore are seeking more quick updates. Creators use YouTube Stories to tell their fans about what's the next video that they're going to be shooting. Where are they going to be shooting? They're on their way to a location, and in the car or in the cab, they're shooting a YouTube story. Think of it more as an update to an existing audience. YouTube Shorts, on the other hand, is a complete piece of content in itself, right? So think of this as something that is going to be enjoyed very likely by somebody, a viewer who doesn't really know who you are, right? So they've just come in on YouTube, spending some time on the YouTube Shorts shelf, going through a bunch of videos. And I think if you link it back to why is it that people come to YouTube, right? People come to YouTube to A, either get entertained, B, to learn something new, C, to get inspired, right? So think about these use cases. Think about why people come to YouTube and how can you create Shorts content that is in line with your channel and what you do and your content strategy, and can yet reach out to a brand new audience, right? So in summation, think of short videos or YouTube Shorts as content, and think of YouTube Stories as updates, right? Can I create a video that is 2 minutes long, and can it come on the shelf? No. So the answer to that is no. Just to quickly go back on what YouTube Shorts actually is. So a short video on YouTube is eligible to appear on the dedicated short video shelf on the YouTube homepage, provided it fulfills two important considerations. One, it needs to be less than 60 seconds in length. Of course, if you create a video using the Shorts camera, it's anyway going to be 15 seconds in length, which is something that we recommend. And B, it needs to be shot vertically, right? So if you're uploading any older content that you have, and if you want it to be eligible to appear on this shelf, make sure that it's vertical and make sure that it's less than 60 seconds in length. All right, there's a lot of questions coming in on monetization, of course. All right, so can I earn money on videos, on short videos from the shelf? And a whole bunch of other stuff. Great. So short videos that appear on this shelf will not have ads shown against them, right? Of course, currently this is the case, but as we continue to experiment and build on YouTube Shorts, There may be opportunities where we allow monetization of this content. But if you think about it, the YouTube Shorts shelf is designed grounds up. It's a fresh thought with for a fresh audience that is coming in onto YouTube, right? So a lot of the YouTube features that you're familiar with, for example, description, for example, things like a custom thumbnail, will not be shown on the Shorts shelf, right? Of course, if you go into your video manager, you'll be able to add a lot of this detail to your Shorts video. But on the shelf itself, the only thing somebody will be able to see is a title. They'll of course be able to see a subscribe button as well. So you can gain a lot of subscribers via your short videos, which can then of course help you build your channel over a period of time. Viewers on the short shelf, and you can try this out yourself, right? You can log onto your YouTube app and just tap on the short video section and see what exactly is it that a viewer sees. They'll be able to comment, like I said, they'll be able to like, dislike, and of course subscribe to your channel. So ads will not be shown on the shelf itself. I think a related question to that is, does watch time from my short videos count towards eligibility for the YouTube Partner Program? So for those of you who do not know, the YouTube Partner Program essentially is the ability for you to monetize your videos and earn some money through the views that you get on the videos on YouTube. There are certain eligibility criteria, both on subscriber thresholds, which means you need to hit at least 1,000 subscribers, and you also need to hit 4,000 watch hours, which means that your content, the total sum of all the minutes of your content watched, needs to be more than 4,000. Once both of these criteria are met is when you are eligible to enter the YouTube Partner Program and monetize your content. But at this time, to answer the question, watch time from your shorts content does not count towards the eligibility criteria or eligibility thresholds. However, subscribers that you gain from people who end up watching your shorts videos will still count towards the YouTube Partner Program eligibility, right? So no for watch time at this point in time, yes to subscribers who end up subscribing to your channel through short videos. All right, there's a couple of questions coming in on hashtags as well. Why do I need to add a hashtag to my videos? Like I said, you don't necessarily need to add a hashtag, but adding hashtag shorts, SHORTS, to your video title just helps increase your chances of the video being shown on the YouTube main shorts video shelf on the YouTube homepage. So I think, there's really no harm in you including hashtag shorts. You can, of course, there's another question coming in on, can I add other hashtags? Of course you can, but just ensure that these hashtags don't violate our policies. But apart from hashtag shorts, you can add other hashtags on your video title as well. Another question is on uploading existing video from other platforms. Well, you can totally do that, right? We spoke about this as well. You can definitely upload content that you've shot on other platforms. Of course, you need to make sure that they do not violate the YouTube community guidelines that are in place. Also, it's ideal if you have videos without any distracting on-screen elements. And of course, right, when it comes to copyright, make sure that anything that you use that belongs to someone else, you've got their permission to put it up on YouTube, right? It could be a song, it could be footage from a match or a sports clip. Just make sure that you are cleared to use this. Couple of things on copyright, since we are on the topic. When you use music from the music picker on the Shorts camera, you don't have to worry about copyright, right? Those are all the tracks that we've made available in the YouTube music library are intended for use for creators. So you don't need to worry about copyright on that front. If you do end up using someone else's copyright, you can get a content ID claim, which is not the same thing as a content ID strike. So nothing to worry about if you get a content ID claim. In general, my advice to you is to just ensure that if you're using somebody else's IP or somebody else's content, make sure that you're doing so with their explicit permission for YouTube. Is there a separate section for shorts like there is for stories. No, there isn't. So short videos, like I said, show up on your channel within the videos tab, right next to all your other YouTube videos. So I think it's important for you to therefore keep in mind, like we spoke about, what is it that your audience really likes to watch or expects from you. So if your regular upload frequency is, I don't know, twice a month, maybe between those two you can think of uploading a separate piece of content. Keep in mind that it shouldn't just be something that's a promo or an update, because YouTube Stories is more suitable for that. But if it's like a piece of content that you want to give out to your fans, to your viewers, in between your regular longer YouTube uploads, I think it's a great idea for you to end up using YouTube Shorts. Um, are community guidelines applicable to short videos? Absolutely. Like I said, they are like regular YouTube videos, so YouTube community guidelines are very much applicable. They will follow the strike system in case something, you do end up getting a claim or a strike. So think of them as regular YouTube videos. It just happens that they will be under a minute long and vertical. Let me move on to a couple of other questions. Where do short videos get shown on YouTube? So when you create or using the Shorts camera, or when you upload using your camera roll, any short video that is a vertical video less than a minute in length, including YouTube Shorts, including hashtag Shorts in the title or description of the video, just betters your chances for it to come on the shelf on the homepage, as well as on Watch Next. Incidentally, if you are searching for something on YouTube as well, and if our systems or algorithms think that a short video, for example, is best suited as a result for that query or that question that somebody has asked on YouTube, we'll serve that up as well, right? So there's multiple places for your fans, your viewers, to discover your Shorts content, and that's the way our teams are thinking about this as well. Right. I think another question is, will short videos impact performance of longer videos on my channel? This is a great question, right? So, and I think this is probably coming in from folks who've been on YouTube for a while. I think it's important for you to know that what matters most is how viewers respond to each video of yours as and when our systems recommend it to them, right? So our system is designed to match each viewer of the video to content that we think they're most likely to watch and enjoy, right? Which is why we use a lot of these signals and inputs around, for each viewer, by the way, for each individual viewer, how much they watch, what other kind of content they watched, what do we think they enjoy. Other people like your viewer, people who are similar in age, in location, etc. There's a whole lot of signals that go into us determining what to show someone. So I think for you as creators, it's important to focus most on the quality of your content. And I mean by quality is that you create content that people like, share, enjoy, watch for as long as possible, and not really worry about, as a creator, about the length of the content, right? Very often creators ask us, what's the ideal length? And the answer to that is, as long as it takes for you to tell your story, right? If it takes you 15 seconds, as it does for many of you who are creating absolutely fantastic, entertaining, informative, educative, inspirational content in 15 seconds, in 20 seconds, that's great. If you need a minute to tell your story, take a minute. If you need a 4-hour live stream to talk to your fans, so be it, right? I think the answer to all of these questions lie in how and what your audience will enjoy and like in terms of the content that you're putting out there. So always keep that at the back of your mind and not get so worried about things like, will my channel get impacted? Will longer videos, shorter videos impact me more or less? I think that's the way to look at this. Let me quickly see if I've missed something out. What kind of content should we create using Shorts? I mean, the answer to this is, there's no simple answer to this. I think you need to create content, like I said, that is either entertaining or is informative, or is, teaches somebody something. YouTube, as you know, is the world's second largest search engine right after Google. Very often people just come in and type things now. Whether you're a food channel, for example, you can create simple 15-second videos that cater to a lot of these questions that people often ask around food. For example, how do I chop onions? You'll be surprised with how many people end up asking something like this. Or how do I make garam masala? Or how do I make paneer, right? And these are simple questions that you can, even if you are a channel that does longer recipes, you can today create short, entertaining, informative 15-second or 20-second videos that cater to a lot of this. If you're a tech channel, for example, you can create content that in 15 seconds, that you can unbox something in 15 seconds. You can speak out the top 3 features of a headphone or a mobile phone in 15 seconds. You can, if you are a beauty or a makeup channel, I think 15 seconds or 20 seconds, quickly give people a sense of whether you're doing a review, whether you're doing a haul, whether you're doing a Diwali tip or trick, or how to dress up for your interview, or how to anything, or wedding. I think the ability for you to tell your story in an entertaining and engaging manner in 15 seconds is what you need to think about. And the same goes for many other verticals, right? Whether that's gaming, whether that's automotive, whether that's DIY, gardening. I mean, there's billions and millions of channels and genres on YouTube, and I think all of them can benefit from reaching out to a new audience using this new YouTube camera tool. Right, I think we've pretty much covered a lot of the initial questions. Right, so those were some great questions, I think, and thank you all for putting those in. But before we close, I want to provide some next steps to all of you. First, of course, get out there and really create short form content. Use the camera tool, right? We're very excited to see what this group, the hundreds of you that have joined here today with me, what do you all upload? How do your viewers respond? So I think it's a great opportunity for you to dive headfirst and experiment with this. Secondly, if you're interested in additional sessions on YouTube, whether it's regular things like monetization, best practices, how do I make a playlist, etc., check out our YouTube Creator Academy. I'm sure you've all heard of it, but it really, to my mind, it's a great resource that has a number of lessons, toolkits, best practices, tips and tricks that cover literally anything and everything related to YouTube, right? From strategy to how to go live, to how to set up channel memberships, and a whole lot more. So do check out YouTube Creator Academy. I'm sure you'll find it useful. And the third, of course, I can't say this enough, please give us your feedback. We'd love to know what you think about the Shorts beta tool, the music library, whether you think you found a song that you liked or want to feature in your short videos. What do you think about the speed, the timer functionality, the camera option, etc., everything, right? And like I said, this is just a beta launch. This is our first foray or our first step into the short form video world. So we are continuously going to keep adding features and letting you all know. So there's a lot of stuff coming your way, whether it's filters, whether it's other features, expanding the music library, helping you create around hashtags. A lot of features are in the pipeline and coming your way. So please keep an eye out for that. Right, let me now wrap things up. I want to again thank all of you for joining me today, listening in very patiently for the last 40 odd minutes and asking very, very relevant questions. Hopefully this session was useful. I'll see you soon in the next set of workshops. Until then, of course, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your families, and all the very best for your YouTube Shorts journey. Thank you, and bye-bye.